Kufar, whereby we're not going to go over. But in this surah, I mentioned this here, the story of Hud. Anyway, then after that, we read the story of what? Salih. وَإِلَى ثَمُودَ أَخَاهُمْ صَالِحًا. Allah is telling us the story of Thamud, of Salih, whereby Allah He sent Salih to the people of Thamud. They were very stubborn, also they never want to believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, until they say, give us the sign. If you really believe us, give us a sign. And then Salih, he made dua to Allah. Allah, He gave him the camel, the she camel. And the camel was already pregnant. It was already ready to deliver. And he said, هذه ناقة لها شرب ولكم شرب يوم معلوم. In other verse, this is a camel of Allah. Isn't it? You asked me for a sign. Here is it, a camel. But you know what happened? They were very stubborn. They even killed the camel. فعقروها. In Surah Shams, Allah is telling us, right? فدمدم عليه فقالهم رسول الله ناقة الله وسقياها فعقروها. Then فدمدم عليهم ربهم بذنبهم فسواها ولا يخاف. They killed it. So those were the people of what? Of this one here, Salih. I'm not going into details of these stories, right? And then we read the story of Madian Shu'aib. These people here, what they were doing, they were cheating in business. ولا تنقص المكيال والميزان بالقسط. Even now people, they cheat in business. They sell stuff, they say this is original, but all the long stories. So Allah destroyed them also. And also we learned the story of what? Lut alayhi salatu wassalam. Right? Actually, Lut came before this one here, Shu'aib. Right? So Lut, what was the wrong which the people of Lut they were doing? It was actually they were sleeping man to man. Nowadays we can call lesbians or we can call gays, homosexual. In Surah Shu'ara, Allah says, أتأتون الذكران من العالمين وتذرون ما خلق لكم ربكم من أزواجكم. You people, like really, are you fulfilling your desires on men and you are leaving the women? Allah created for you women. Why are you leaving the women and you going there? The people of Lut, they were like, no. You know what they answered? They were, أخرجوا آل لوط من قريتكم إنهم أناس يتطهرون. Let's just throw Lut out from this village, from this area. We must take them away because they think that they are clean. They think that they are better than us. So let's just chase them away. So these people of Lut alayhi salatu wasalam, they used to, and they came to Lut alayhi salatu wasalam. Actually what happened, the angels, they were looking very, very beautiful. It was Jibreel and Mikael, in some other scholars, they said they were looking very handsome. So those people, they were like, yeah, you know what? There's now good looking people. Let's go rape them and stuff. So obviously the daughter of Lut told Lut, the father, that you know what? These guests of ours, these visitors, they are not safe. These people here, they are going what? They are going to rape them or something. So Lut was about to tell the angels, they came as a visitors, but they came in the form of human being. Nobody realized that they were angels. You see, nobody knew. And Lut is telling you, he was about to tell people, you please, it's not like I'm chasing you or something. Go out from here. The people of this village, they are very, very bad. They're gonna rape you or something like that. So the angel is like, okay. So in fact, there's a hadith whereby Allah told Jibreel that, you know what? Lut himself, he must testify that these people, they are homosexuals 4 times. So Lut, he said for the first time 1, he said again 2. Then for the 4th time, these people, they came, وَجَاءَهُ قَوْمُهُ يُهَوْرُونَ إِلَيْهِ وَمِنْ قَبْلُ كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ السَّيِّئَاتِ. They were very happy, they wanted to rape those men, imagine. But they never knew they were angels. Now when they came, what happened? Lut was very, very, afraid. He said, Ya qawmi, oh my people, هَؤُلَاءِ بَنَاتِ, here are my daughters. The scholar, they say, when he said the daughters, he never meant like his daughters. Of course, he meant all the women of his ummah, because he's a prophet. So if he's a prophet, all the girls are his daughters, and all the men are his sons. You understand? Even us, like that. So هَؤُلَاءِ بَنَاتِ, here are my daughters. Take them, marry them. You know what they said? قَالُوا يَا لُوتُ, oh Lut. You know better, we are not interested in women. Even Allah says, قَالُوا فَإِنَّكَ تَعْلَمُ مَا نُرِيدُ مَا لَنَا فِي بَنَاتِكَ مِنْ حَقٍّ. We don't have desires with this girl, with these women. وَإِنَّكَ لَتَعْلَمُ مَا نُرِيدُ. You know better what we want. We want men to men, that's it. They were very, very, so he was complaining. He thought like, he got no one to help. He never knew that they were angels. So when they tried to touch the angel, they say one slap of Jibril, very far. Then how Allah destroyed them? He said, وَجَعَلْنَا عَالِيَهَا سَافِلَهَا. The way we're sitting like this, Allah, He turned it up and down, upside down. عَالِيَهَا سَافِلَهَا. This land here, Allah turned it like this. Then وَأَمْطَرْنَا عَلَيْهَا حِجَارَةً مِنْ سِجِّيلٍ مَنْضُودٍ. It was not done, okay, now it's done like this. No, Allah was sending them stones from Jahannam also. Allah. Imagine the up like this already, and stones from up, it was coming from Jahannam. Musawwamatan inda rabbika. And those stones, those rocks, they were written the name that this is for this one, this is for this one. That's how Allah destroyed the people of Lut alayhi salatu wassalam. And right at the when we were reading the story of Madian, right? Shu'aib, he says, وَيَا قَوْمِ لَا يَجْرِمَنَّكُمْ شِقَاقِ. Oh my people, please be good. I don't want you to be punished. As the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punished the people. لا يجرمنكم شقاقي أن يصيبكم مثل ما أصاب قوم نوح. The way Allah destroyed the people of Nuh, أو قوم هود, or the way Allah destroyed the people of Hud, أو قوم صالح, or the way Allah destroyed the people of Salih. Then He says, وما قوم لوط منكم ببعيد. And all my people, who's saying this? Shu'aib, saying these people, he's saying, and all people, you must know that the people of Lut, they are not far from you. Now, why was he saying that the people of Lut, they are not far from you? He meant because Shu'aib, he just came after the people of Lut. Just like Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he just came after the ruling of Isa. Just like Ramaphosa, he just came after Zuma. Zuma. See, so you can say, no, Zuma is not far. So Shu'aib was like, وَمَا قَوْمُ لُوطٍ مِنْكُمْ بِبَعِيدٍ. Now, some scholars of tafsir, if we take that word directly, now it's in the Quran, right? If you can check that verse here, look here. This verse, Jibreel was telling who? Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he's telling him also, وَمَا قَوْمُ لُوطٍ مِنْكُمْ بِبَعِيدٍ. And the people of Lut, they are not far from you. So I can tell the same verse, I can tell you now. All of us, we are sitting here, I can say, وَمَا قَوْمُ لُوطٍ مِنْكُمْ بِبَعِيدٍ. The people of Lut, they are not far. Maybe your neighbor is Takbir, you understand? That's the tafsir. That may be someone who's sitting to you here. There are those people, they're not interested in women, they do this. Yeah, it happens. It's happening, wallahi. That's why that verse here, وَمَا قَوْمُ لُوطٍ مِنْكُمْ بِبَعِيدٍ, there is so many explanations there. Besides that, Shu'aib was saying that these people, but we can refer that verse like now, Allah was saying, Nabi, that you know what? In your ummah also, these people, they were too. Long ago, it was only these people done, these other people, they had their own wrong, but they never do homosexual. But look, the ummah of Nabi Muhammad, you see, it's happening again, you see. How many gays are now? So much gays, right? So we can read with the ayah where Allah says, وَمَا قَوْمُ لُوطٍ مِنْكُمْ بِبَعِيدٍ. So you must be very careful. Maybe here in this masjid, maybe someone who's sitting next to you, he is a gay, he's not interested in women. May Allah forgive, Say amen. And may Allah not just forgive, but change for the better. So anyway, that's Surah Hud. Right, then we read Surah Yusuf. Surah Yusuf is, we know Yusuf, right? We're talking about the Prophet Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam. Once a man, he asked Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he said, Man akramun nas? Who is most honor? Like, who is more honorable from the people? Right? Who is the most honored? Then Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he says, Yusuf bin Nabiyyin bin Khalilillah. He said, Yusuf bin Nabiyyin, the son of the Prophet. Bin Nabiyyin, the son of Prophet as well. Then bin Khalilillah, and the son of the best friend of Allah. What does it mean? Nabi says, and who make the most honored person is Yusuf bin Nabiyyin, the son of Prophet. Who is that? Who is the father of Yusuf? Yaqub bin Nabiyyin. Who is the father of Yaqub? Ishaq bin Nabiyyin. Who is the father of Ishaq? Ibrahim. Takbir. In lineage, there's no one who have this status. Wallahi, there's nobody. It's only Yusuf alayhi salatu wassalam walhamdulillah alhamdulillah. And we all know Yusuf was very good looking. in Yusuf, this surah, they say, the Sahabas, they asked Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, can you please tell us a story? Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he reviewed this, إِن نَحْنُ نَقُصُّ عَلَيْكَ أَحْسَنَ الْقَصَصِ بِمَا أَوْحَيْنَا إِلَيْكَ هَذَا الْقُرْآنِ. We told you this very beautiful story. Then he started narrating the story of Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam. The story of Yusuf is very long, very, very long. There's no way we can finish the surah, but this short time, we are going just to get some lessons from Surah Yusuf. All in all, we know Yusuf was a young boy, right, in the family of 12. He was one of the youngest, and then he saw the dreams, the dreams. Then he told his father, Yaqub, I saw this dream. Then the father said, don't tell your brothers, they're going to be jealous, isn't it? Then, he told him that, you know what, Allah is going to choose you. He will teach you how to translate the dreams. You're going to be amongst the prophets. So, of course, he's a boy. He told the brothers, and then the brothers, they were jealous. They plot for him. What they plot? They say, you know what, let's just kill this boy. We are big, we're older ones, but why the father is favoring him? The father is very wrong, we must kill him. Imagine. So, that was the brothers of Yusuf. They say, let's just kill this boy here. They are on his own brothers. But some of them, they say, no, لا تقتلوا يوسف, let's not kill him. وألقوه في غيابة الجب. Let's just throw him somewhere far. Maybe he must be separated with his father. You see? So from there we learn the lesson that it doesn't matter how bad people they can be. There's good in them also. We must not just look at he's bad, hey, he do this. But look at these people here. Even though those making sure that they do something bad, but they say, no, killing is too much, Let's not kill, let's just throw. So there's good in them as well, right? And also, right towards the surah, we know they took Yusuf, they threw him away, and when they threw him away, they lied to the father, and they were crying. Quran says, وَجَاءُوا أَبَاهُمْ عِشَاءً يَبْكُونَ. They came to their father crying, like, hey, you know what? Yusuf is being eaten with the wolf. The wolf eaten Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam. Look, they were crying. So from there we understand also that it's not everybody who is crying that he is innocent. Now, we must be afraid, we must be very careful of crocodile tears. You know what's a crocodile tears, right? Yeah, the crocodile look like it's crying, but no, brother, it's waiting to attack. So, sometimes, we must feel sorry for the people, but not everyone who's crying, you know what, I'm fine, Qasam, Wallahi, this and that, don't trust them. Even the brothers of Yusuf, they were crying while they were lying. And then they killed Yusuf, they brought his clothes, his kuruta. They said the father, look, they put the blood. Imagine they killed some other animal, they put blood there. So they say, look, here's the blood of Yusuf. Look, here's the sign. Imagine what intelligent wolf could that be. Imagine, let's say the lion eats you. How can lion remove your clothes? MashaAllah, take the zip out, take your clothes, put all the clothes that side there and start eating you. I mean, that's insane. That doesn't make sense. The lion, the wolf, they put you together with the clothes. So these people, they were not smart enough. How can they take the clothes and they say, here's the clothes of Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam. Anyways, they were lying. So, later on, some other people, they took Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam, who bought him, one of the kings bought him. When the king bought him, you know what the king told his wife? Akrimi mahwa. Respect this boy, my wife, please respect him. Asa ayyan fa'ana. Perhaps he may protect us in future, he may help us in future, benefit to us. Now Imam al-Ghazali, rahimahullah ta'ala, he says, this is so ridiculous. I mean, وَقَالَ الْقَرِيبُ قُتُلُوهُ. The relatives, the closest people to him, what they say? Let's kill him. Remember the brothers? They're making sure that let's just kill this boy here. We must get rid of him. Now, وَقَالَ الْغَرِيبُ. And the stranger, who is a stranger? The one who bought him, he said, akrimi, we respect him. Takbir. From there we understand that sometimes who can save you is not your brother or your sister or your own blood relative. It's someone from far can save you. It's about the heart. Love is not something from blood, that is my own brother, my uncle, then necessary. No, people, they are different. We must learn also. Sometimes you look at Yusuf, the stranger said, let's keep him, let's respect him. His own brothers, what they said? Let's kill this boy. So we learn from there that, sometimes it's a stranger who can save you, right? So, and again, we learn that, when Yusuf was there, he was very good looking, as we know. So the wife of the king, the wife of the minister, she wanted to seduce Yusuf. She وغلقت الأبواب, she locked all the doors. Because he was good looking man, good looking man, mashallah, handsome. Maybe some of you could be gays also when you see Yusuf, you could be gays, ask Allah to forgive. Say Amen. It's a test, it's a fitna. So she couldn't resist. She like, let me enjoy him also, right? So she removed all the clothes. She said, "Hi, Talak, Bismillah, come, let's have it." And Yusuf, he said, "No, ma'adallah, I can't do this. Innahu Rabbi ahsan mathwaya. He is my wife. He is my master. He respects me. How can I sleep with his wife?" Now, Quran says again from here, there is a lesson. Innahu Rabbi. Yusuf, he refused. He said, "No, he's my master. And how can I sleep with his wife? He's good for me." From these brothers, there's a lesson that you must be good to the people. No matter how poor he is, no matter how you see he's less privileged or he's not important in your life, you must be good. You know why? Because sometimes he may help you. Look, Yusuf here. Yusuf, he could say, "He's my master, I don't want." But why did he say that he is good for me? This man here, he treat me good. You know why? Some scholars, they say, here it is a proof that, showing that, what if that man was treating Yusuf bad? Think of it. That means, yeah, sometimes someone can save you because the way you treat them. Wallahi, the way you treat them. I have a very, very good example, which is very, very sensitive. I cannot mention here because it may bring some other fitnas, But alhamdulillah, some people who treat me good, I save them that way. There are some other people, this is personal thing, right? They treat me good, I save them that way from the danger which they don't even think of it. And I never share with the person, only Allah is my witness. Right? Because when someone treats you good, you save them. I'm not saying that Yusuf was going to sleep with her if the king was treating him bad, but I'm just making you to think out of the box. For example, I'll give you an example. Mashallah, you are working for someone. He's paying you 400 weekly, but he be selling 30,000 every day, So if he's selling 30,000 every day, how much is making month? Yeah, so much, maybe 300,000, something like that, right? And he's paying you 400 rand, And the gangsters, they asking him information, they want to rob his shop. What can you say to this? Allah forgive me. I'm just saying, but what can you say? The man is very bad to you. Sunday to Sunday, 6 o'clock, he was sick, he cut you that money. 400 is like about 70 something rand, and then but when you are absent, he take 100 rand. But when you work, he don't pay you 100 rand. Now if the gangsters, they want to steal from his shop, they're asking you information like you must be a spy, you're gonna get money from there also, and the man treats you bad. What can you do? Yeah. It's a fitna, you understand? We're not saying that we're going to let them to steal, but it's a fitna. But imagine if the man is treating you good. Mashallah, he take care for you. Ramadan is here, mashallah. He buy things for you for Eid. Mashallah, you know what? You sick, okay, go rest. What's wrong with your home? Every day checking up on you. He's helping you. Even, bros, I need money. It's not my payday, but I want this amount. He give you. You know what? I have this problem. He give you. If the thieves, they want to steal his shop, can you tell them information? That's how life it is. You see, Taraweh. Wow. Same exactly. Yusuf, you don't them that wife. Oh no. Your husband is good to me. So I cannot do this, right? So that's a lesson that sometimes people, they may save us in the way we don't know because the way we treat them. Right? Other lesson. Quran says after that verse that وَلَقَدْ هَمَّتْ بِهِ. That's for sure. Obviously, hamma is like she intended to do it with him. In other words, she was charmed, and no one can argue that. She was charmed. Yusuf was a very good looking man, mashallah. She loved him so much. She wanted to have fun with him, isn't it? But Yusuf, he did what? وَلَقَدْ هَمَّتْ بِهِ وَهَمَّ بِهَا. But Yusuf, he refused. And Quran says وَلَقَدْ هَمَّتْ بِهِ. She was charmed with him. Then Quran says وَهَمَّ بِهَا. Even him, he was charmed with her also. Takbir. Yeah, the Quran is trying to say here that she was not ugly, in other way. Sorry to use this word, but she was beautiful. She was also nice. You understand? She was nice. She was looking hot. She was good also. You see, that's what Quran is trying to say. why Quran is telling this point here? Because you may think that maybe she was not good looking. Brothers, Yusuf was a human being. Yes, he was a prophet, but he had desires. So imagine you seeing a very beautiful girl, charm, very looking nice, naked. Think of it. I mean, you two of you know, there's no cameras, mashallah, there's no cameras, there's no way they can catch you. What can you do? Fear Allah, be honest, you understand? So Yusuf also, khadarat alayh, even to him also, that thing was there. You understand? That thing that, but hey, she's good, it was there also. But لَوْلَا أَرْرَأَ بُرْهَانَ رَبِّي, only the burhan of Allah. It was only his taqwa of Allah. You see? So he never slept with her because he feared Allah. It's not like he never slept with her because she was ugly. You understand? So that's the difference. Some of you, mashallah, maybe you can resist these women in the street because she's not good looking. So don't feel like you are Yusuf, you understand? Like, you're not Yusuf because that girl which you refused her, she's not same. If I can ask you, bro, what she said, she wanted, every day she texts me, my man, she sent me these pictures, she do this, I don't want to, I feel Allah, alhamdulillah. No, brother. Takbir. I mean, how is she? So you ask the person first. If the girlfriend tells you about the girl, what reasons, then you must ask her, man, she's 40, man, she's a sugar bar, obvious, man, even me, I don't want her. But she's not good looking, obvious. It must be a girl who is very good looking, very beautiful, like this lady she was. She was very beautiful. But the only reason which Yusuf did not sleep with her is what? Fearing of Allah. That's it. But otherwise, he liked her also. Yeah, so actually that's Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam. And then also, we know the story that blah blah 1, 2, 3 happened. Yusuf ended up in jail. When he ended up in jail, Yusuf, the people of jail, you know what they told him? They told him, Inna naraka min al-muhsinin. In the Quran, it's only Yusuf who is taught this twice. Who is mentioned this, that Inna naraka min al-muhsinin. In this verse here, it only came twice, only in Surat Yusuf. The first time is in jail. When Yusuf entered jail, he's new in prison. Nobody knows that he's a prophet. Nobody knows anything about him. But what they told him, Inna naraka min al-muhsinin. We see you as a good man. And later on, when Yusuf became like someone who's selling in the shop, in the warehouse, right? When he came in charge of warehouse, when the brothers when they wanted to buy, this happened, they wanted the brother pay. What they told Yusuf? Inna naraka min al-muhsinin. What they said? قالوا يا أيها العزيز إن له أبا شيخا كبيرا فخذ أحدنا مكانه إن نراك من المسيء as a good man. Takbir. The people of jail and his brothers. His brothers, they don't know that it's Yusuf. You see, that's later on. Now, why this we learn that, wherever you go, my brother, could be in the jail, could be even the people who don't know you must be good. People, they must know you as a good man. You mustn't be good only in your family or only in the masjid. As you go, you are someone else. No, you must be always good wherever you go, like Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam. And also, we know the story when Yusuf, he was in jail, he was with 2 people, they asked him the dreams, he gave him the da'wah, tawheed, he told them, they saw the dreams. One of them, what happened to him? He ended up killed, right? And the other one, he ended up going out of jail. He ended up going out of jail. Of course, it was before Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam. And then Yusuf told him that, brother, what? We suffer together here in the jail. وَقَالَ لِلَّذِي ظَنَّ أَنَّهُ نَاجٍ مِّنْهُ مَذْكُرُنِي عِنْدَ رَبِّكَ. He told that one, that when you go out, brother, don't forget us. Try to send us airtime. If it was in jail of South Africa, what they would say? Try to send us cigarette. For those people, I'm just saying it was not a cigarette, but I'm saying now in South Africa, people of jail, what they want? Cigarette, airtime to survive, isn't it? But obviously that time it was not like now, right? So Yusuf told the brother, once we go out, please remember us. Don't forget us. But what happened? What happened? فَأَنْسَاهُ الشَّيْطَانُ ذِكْرَ رَبِّهِ فَلَبِثَ فِي السِّجْنِ بِضْعَ سِنِينَ. When he went out, he was enjoying, mashallah, even forgot about Yusuf. From there, we learned a lesson also that when people can suffer together here, but once people they have this mullah, they're gonna forget you, my friend. It is what it is, Yeah. But what happened later on? The king saw the dreams. Where that man outside was working, the king had the dreams, and then he wanted people to tell him the meaning of the dreams. Nobody knew the meaning of the dream, and that man he remembered. Okay, I had one friend long time ago in jail. Okay, let me go back to him. Takbir. Now, because he wants a favor from him, he wants his help. When he's enjoying there, eating nice life, having money, he forgets Yusuf. That's how people are. We must learn, brother. People, they can forget you, right? They only come to you when they need you a favor. So it's up to you. It's up to you to give them the favor or to deny them, but I'm just telling you that you must be aware that the people of these days, they are fake. They are not original. They are, most of the people, they are pretenders. Imam Shafi'i says, ما بقي في الناس إلا المكر والماق زهر إذا رمقوا شوك إذا لمسوه. The people, they are so deceiving. When you are far like here, you can see like nice flower, nice, good, beautiful flower. But once you go near, it's a thorn. It will poke you, my brother. It will poke you. Stay away from it. But far, it's like, mashallah, nice flower. Anyway, so Yusuf, he didn't mind, and also the Quran says when that one came to Yusuf, after many days, you know what they said? Yusuf, why you have to dig? Yusuf, you the truthful one. He could say, oh Yusuf, please tell us the meaning of the dreams, but what he said? Yusuf, why you have to dig? Yusuf, the truthful one. What does that mean? I mean, he was trying to copy Yusuf with a good name. So people, when they come to you, they're like, brother, mashallah, you're a very good man. Sheikh Rajab, hey, you're a good imam. I like you, mashallah. I love you so much, mashallah. I like your bayat. Can you give me 200 rand, please? I knew it. Everything was going there straight. When people, they want a favor from you, hey, you must be aware. Good names, they will come. Even your own wife, girlfriend, I'm not sure about girlfriend is haram, isn't it? But your wife, she never call you sweetheart. She never call you babe. That day, she'll come, baby, baby, I love you, man. Can you give me money for the hair, please? Yeah, that's how they call you names, because they want a favor from you. Even this man here, he said, Yusuf, why you have to dig? Oh, Yusuf, you the good man. Hey, what that? Dreams. Anyway, now, again, later on, Yusuf, when he came out, I don't want to go into all the lessons. There's so much lessons in Surat Yusuf, right? When he came out, Yusuf alayhi salam, he saw that the people, they were doing a very bad job. The people who was having the keys of warehouse, he was leaving the poor people, dying with hunger. He was oppressing. He was not using the zakah money well and all. So Yusuf, he went by the king. He said, "Ij'alni ala khaza'in al-ard." You know what, king? Can you make me to be in charge? Make me to be in charge of the warehouse, of the Baitul Mal. Inni hafidhun alim. I'm very trustworthy and I know how to do this job. And you can trust. I'm a person who you can trust. From here, we understand also that it is not wrong to go somewhere to tell the people that I know this job here. Please employ me. I can do this better. This is not showing off. You understand? It's not like you are you are fixing actually. Yusuf, he asked for the position. It's not like they called him, but himself, he offered his services. You see? So sometimes if when you come here, you can say, but Sheikh, I see you are not a good imam, I think I can do better. Bismillah. You can come. You say, Brother Hanif, you don't make adhan nicely, I think I can do better. Or something, or fixing anyhow. It's not showing off, or there's nothing wrong asking for the people to have responsibility, as long as you have sincere intention. You don't have something because you are jealous with someone. No, but like Yusuf, he saw that people were doing bad. The people who had the keys of money, they were poor people, not giving them zakah. So Yusuf, he went and said, no, I can do this job. So there is nothing wrong in that as well. And also, what we learn from this surah, also we learn that Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam, later on, the brothers, they came, they made a story that, his younger brother, he stole. The story of Binyamin, he stole. So when they come back, they said to Yusuf, you know what they said to Yusuf? They said, Yusuf said, they made like he stole. So then they said that, if this boy steals like this now, that means he inherited it from his brother. His brother, long ago, he stole again. Imagine they're telling Yusuf, they don't know that it's Yusuf. They're telling Yusuf that, this boy here, he stole, or about you, he had a brother with him long ago, he was stealing also. Imagine, just think, why this boy, they're saying Yusuf's brother, because Yusuf and that boy, they were same mother. These people, there was also different mother. So there was a bit of, tribalism a bit, you see. So Yusuf, these people here, they still, they did that to me already. And you know what Quran says? فَأَسَرَّهَا يُوسُفُ فِي نَفْسِهِ. Yusuf, he just kept quiet. He never argued with him. وَلَمْ يُبْدِهَا لَهُ. From there we understand that it's not always when people, they are accusing you, you must defend yourself. Sometimes, leave it in Allah's hands. You know, like Aisha, the story for Aisha, you know what happened, people they are accusing her. Allah revealed her innocence. You know, yes, however, sometimes you can speak for your own, you can speak for yourself. You know, even in Surat Yusuf as well, right at the beginning, where Yusuf he said, no, when she was saying that, no, he is the one who raped me. Yusuf said, no, here are wadatni and nafsi. She is the one who was raping me. You see, so there, Yusuf what? He defended himself. But here, he did not defend himself. You know, so I mean, you see the situation sometimes. Is that, you know what? Here, sometimes the foolish people, they're spreading rumors about you, they're talking bad about you. Leave them. Sometimes you don't have to prove you're innocent. You know that you are right. You must just leave it. Don't argue. You know, Yusuf, he did that as well. And also, the other lesson which we learned, this maybe two of them, that you know, when Yaqub was telling them that, you know what, later on actually, Yusuf, he ended up telling them that, you know what, I'm Yusuf. He ended up telling them that, you know what, I am Yusuf. Oh, they were very embarrassed. They were very, oh, لَقَدْ أَثَرَكَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْنَا. Indeed, Allah chose you over us. Please forgive us, forgive us. Then he said, لَا تَثْرِيبَ عَلَيْكُمْ. Don't stress, you know, يَغْفِرُ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ. You know, Allah will forgive you, inshallah. Don't stress, you know, you must learn to forgive. You see what they did to him, but he forgave them. Now, again, there's this, when he came back, it was many years. Yaqub was always crying. He even lost his sight. He could not even see it anymore. So, later on, when they came back to him with the good news, they say, you know what? Yusuf is still alive. Yusuf they was very happy, isn't it? Then Yaqub, he asked them that, how is he? How is he? They're like, yeah, don't even talk about that. Oh, he's very rich. You know, now he's a king. Yeah. Everyone respect him. Hey, he has money now, you know. Just like you and I sometimes we do, maybe you met someone is telling you that, hey bro, I met that one. You remember that one in grade 12? In that one who was attending same school with him in high school. You remember him? Yeah, how is he? Yo, bro, that one, yes. Yo. He's driving a Mercedes Benz. You know, even the house he built, he has so much money. That's how the mindset of these days nowadays. You know, even the brothers are like, yeah, daddy. Don't even think Yusuf is a boss now. There, you know, everyone is respect. He has so much money. You have to say, no, relax. I'm asking about how is his iman. Takbir. Just think. After how many years? They are interested of Yusuf is he have money now, he's a king. The father, no, I'm not asking about. I'm asking how is his iman? How is his connection with Allah? Is he a man who prays? Is he a man who is good to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So that was iman of the Prophet Yaqub alayhi salatu wasalam. And also the other lesson is that, you know, remember at the beginning, they took Yusuf Kuruta, they saw Yaqub, that you know what, here is what? Here is his blood, his Kuruta. That Kuruta, it was what? It was a sign of bad news to Yaqub. Isn't it? Some other scholars, they say he kept it, every day he was looking at that Kuruta, he was crying, you know, he's my son's Kuruta, my son's clothes. It was a bad news to him, you know. But, you know what Yusuf did as well? He took his Kuruta again. When that was in Egypt, he gave the brothers his Kuruta. He said, take this Kuruta of mine, give it to my father. And once you must put this Kuruta, this cloth on his eyes, he is going to gain back his eyesight. You see? So from there again, Kuruta, first time it was the same Kuruta, it was what? It was a bad news. You see? But after years, the same Kuruta also, it was what? A good news. From there, we learn that sometimes whatever can be bad for you today, tomorrow it may be good. There's many examples I can give you. You know, so many examples I can give you. You can lose something. You know, you can, oh, I lose this, I lose that. But maybe later on, you can be happy that, oh, I lost that one because Allah wanted to give me this. So don't worry, Allah has never makes a mistake. At the end, all in all, Ibn al-Qayyim al-Jawziyah, he said, you know, there's many lessons in Surat Yusuf. Ibn al-Qayyim, he said, so much lessons in Surat Yusuf. And even me, I'll finish this with this. We cannot finish the lessons of Surat Yusuf. But you know what he says? He says, there's one lesson which I appreciate a lot. He says, he learned that knowledge is better than good looking. Takbir. Yeah, why is it? Because what happened? Good looking, it took Yusuf away to jail, isn't it? Good looking appearance, Yusuf, he ended up in prison because of his good looking. But his knowledge, what did it do him? It took him out of the jail and it made him to be the king. Takbir. So whatever it is, my brother, whatever it is, you know, appearance, don't be deceived with appearance. Be deceived with insight. Until tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.